It's a bit of a late video this week. Let's do it. Wales v ABs, and what a hiding. It was a good game. It was basically the Bowden Barrett benefit match. Everything went his way. It was all written. It was all expected, and no one could do anything about it. In fact, even when he was meant to get a yellow card, the rugby gods intervened and said, no, not to Golden Boy, not happening today. So the game started out, and 80,000 fans, and they started singing in full voice, and you gotta love that about the Welsh. And I think we've had some good games against the Welsh, and the great thing is they don't seem to be they're not a very niggly side, and honestly, they played really well. I mean, some of the tries we scored took really amazing finishes. They weren't soft tries at all. But from the outset, it was clear we benefited from having a captain on the field. After passing the armband around numerous times over the last few weeks, it's clear Artie isn't really probably our best captain. Every time they gave the ball to Sam Whitelock for a decision, he just said 3, 3, 3. And we did look a lot more like the Crusaders and less like the Hurricanes, with Sam Whitelock at the helm, and normal transmission ensued. So Bowden, what can you say? I don't really think he was the man of the match at all, but he was always going to get it seemed. I think, you have to say he got 2 tries, but they were intercept tries. I don't know if we rate those as highly as they do in the UK. But he basically got the man of the match award because his brother was taking the goal kicking. And I would probably bet a house on, if you don't let Bowden Barrett get near a kicking tee, he may win man of the match many times. He'll probably win another Rugby Player of the Year award. And in the years where he did win it, and he won it back to back, the All Blacks basically never took a penalty kick, so he didn't have to get near the kicking tee. Now with Geordie Barrett there, I think they may have a solution. Just never give him the kicking tee. But Artie, you have to say, if he wasn't going to win man of the match every week, this would have been a week. You could have just said, look, he pulls off try-savers, he draws in defenders, and his speed we don't really see in full flight, but he still has got gas. So the first half was pretty close, 18-6. And that's how we usually play them. It seems pretty close, and they get a try or two, but it's that last 65, if they've read the script over the last few years, and it seemed the Welsh players had. They sort of dropped off tackles, there were offloads happening, there were great tries. Overall, this seemed like a win for rugby. When Australia and the All Blacks play, basically it's a win for rugby. I think nobody really wants to see another South Africa, Wales, France appealing to the ref, falling all over themselves, that kind of thing. It was just nice to see a game where the two teams were playing. Was there controversy? Well, there's always got to be some controversy. So Nepo Lalala, who probably isn't my favourite player, he got on the wrong end of a tackle somehow, where a guy who looks like he's about a 6'3" ogre manages to put his head directly sort of facing the soil while running forward. Now, it was good to have it in this match and not a big match, but I think it is more clear that it's ridiculous what's happening now. The clear incentive is, if you've got the ball, you need to lead with your head and you need to jump at the opposition, which is why American football players now need helmets, because that's what you do. At worst case, you're going to draw a yellow, and you might even get a red. Now, once again, this played out exactly as he thought. The ref would go and say, yep, I think I've seen it. I've seen the footage, you're fine. Whoa, touchy from the other side even. Comes in and says, hang on. Have we really thought about this? This could be a red, and we need to be proud of it. And sure enough, the game it went on for ages. They should deduct the sin bin yellow time for the amount of effing around time while they make the decision, because for a fan's point of view, the whole thing is like a 13-minute yellow card, because it just goes on and on and on. Anyway, the guy hurt himself, not on the head, but he hurt himself. I think he didn't wrap his arms well enough, but it was sort of multiple collisions happening. It's one of these things, when you look at it in slow-mo, there's so many things happening in ultra slow-mo. It's like a train wreck unfolding like a Transformers movie, and you're trying to figure out, well, who is who's the baddie, who's the goodie, what's going on here. And once again, it wasn't clear at all, but anyway, that's what happens. And so the game went on without Nepo Lala for 10 minutes. There was another controversy, well, a mini controversy. Bowden went up for his third intercept of the match, goes for the one-hander, drops it, well, pats it down, I guess, is probably a better description. So, call for the yellow. No, it's Bowden Barrett, and Bowden Barrett is everyone's favourite cup of tea from the moment he walked out. I honestly think he's pretty lucky to be in the side. He doesn't have Super Rugby form. I don't think he really fits in the side as a kicking number 10, and he's lucky. He's lucky. I don't know what Mo'unga's done wrong, but if I was him, I'd be thinking you might as well get a contract in Japan, because it doesn't seem to make your chance of getting the All Blacks any worse. So yeah, a bit of controversy. Bowden didn't get a yellow, and I mean he probably should have, but it was his night. And of course the intercept at the end. The tries towards the end were really good. They were really good. I mean, Sevu Reese's try where he's down on his back and somehow is still the first player in support, and then does the offload. I think the netball passes were just, they were still third level. There were netball passes over the top, passes all over the show. I think this was a good shot in the arm for rugby, and actually an enjoyable game to watch. Probably not if you're a Welsh fan, they sort of left pretty early, but they didn't play dirty or anything. They didn't appeal to the ref. There wasn't much niggle. It just seemed like a good game. And now on to give Italy a hiding, where I guess the B side will be trying to get in the A side. So that's it for that one. Of course, Foster, he's now got a walkie-talkie. They're actually probably trying to listen to him. Someone's just got to turn it on. But we'll see how that goes next week.